So I think one of the most important things about education in America, I think, is for kids to be empowered, to be learners. But before that can happen, I think teachers need to be empowered and trusted as professionals. I feel like in our country, teachers oftentimes feel frustrated, feel like they have to fit into a certain box, and they have all these hoops to jump through and they're not given personal and professional freedom. I've been at the school for 6 years. I've grown up here as a teacher, and I've always been given my standards, which are important. Kids need certain things, they need to learn certain things, but I've also been given the freedom to teach them in the ways that work for them, and to get to know them as learners and to figure out how to best meet their needs.
This one was a lesson that I had to adapt, because when we looked at microscopes and even using a magnifying glass and they were drawing it, is when I noticed they weren't really drawing what they were seeing. So this was one that I just found some weaknesses in the lessons and wanted to focus more time on. And as they've gotten more detail on the microscope, they were not making more details in their drawings. And so it was kind of, this was an extra lesson thrown in to try and fix that.
Some that impacted my learning the most is the Daily 5 with Gail Boucher and Joan Moser. And I was just walking through the office one day and I saw the Daily 5 book, and it was right at the beginning of summer. And I thought, what am I going to do for the summer? How am I going to get better for next year? I thought it was a great idea, and it was working for my students. And so slowly over time, another classroom and another classroom and another classroom starts using it. And then we start using the same language with the Daily 5. And so for me, I feel like it really encourages me to share what I'm learning with others. Not that they have to use it exactly the way I use it, but it's the process of sharing that helps make me a better teacher and enriches the life of our charter school as a whole.
Teachers are really, really important. It's the people that work with the kids every day and that have that commitment and are willing to learn that are the main contributor to a school's success. I never ask someone to do something that I'm not willing to be right there beside them doing, along with them. I think being that I've been in the classroom for so many years, I have that experience behind me. Curriculum is my passion. So I continue to research and be a learner along with the teachers. I take all of the professional development that they take. I continue to research and be foremost a teacher, and then a school leader behind that. But it's really through the generous networking and partnerships of the community that we were able to have a home. We then spent every weekend, instead of looking at properties, we spent it up here on this campus building and cleaning and painting and insulating and digging trenches. Our curriculum is based on community networking. We expect our students to represent us well in the community, and from kindergarten through 9th grade, every grade level participates in the community in some way, whether it be inviting a community mentor into the school to do an interest group at a younger level, or whether it's actually sending our 8th and 9th graders out in apprenticeships into the community. Those are powerful connections because it lets the community know these are the children that are going to be in their businesses and are going to be running our city and our town after they graduate. This land is my land, from California.